Hey, sports fans. Yeah, welcome to episode 13 or something. Ooh, unlucky 13 of Sips with Stuart. Uh, I was taking the tiny last bit of Jura 10 out of that glass. So delicious. Um, yeah, today is a big day. You can see I've got a certain amount of rubbing on my wrists because of cleaning hands. Stay safe out there, folks. Um, Big day for me personally. I thought I'd celebrate by going back to um, an alcohol that I drank on another big day of 2018, maybe. And this is soju, right? Was that a brand? I can't remember. This is Jinro. Um, I think this is. I thought this was all called soju, but maybe I'm wrong. Rashko sent this. This is in celebration of where me and Rashko met, South Korea, Busan. Jinro, which is the world's #1 selling spirit brand. This is Jinro Limited from Seoul. It's imported, 24. A spirit drink distilled from sweet potato, tapioca, and rice. It is 24%. That's why it says 24. And yeah. Me and Rashko met in South Korea just after we had endured a typhoon. We were there with work, and we would sit and drink this from the bottle on beaches at like 3 in the morning or something, getting to know each other. This the story of all stories involving soju, and again, this is a channel that no one's allowed to tell my mum about. We were at a party and it was free drink, free ribs, the best ribs ever, free food, drinking, and then we went to the beach, and me, Rashko, and another person, another Irish person, drank this until about 3 or 4 in the morning. At which point, no, we went to that nightclub. We went to that nightclub with a French lady. I got really confused and ended up off by myself. I went to a bar, and at that bar, I proceeded to have a merry old time. Woke up the next day and thought nothing of it until I started getting angry messages via Facebook. And it turns out that I had not paid my bill the night before. Now, South Koreans don't really get the Irish. You can't expect me to remember to pay my bill. That's why you take it up front. So I went back and I went back the next day with Rashko as moral support, which he was great for, and went to pay the guy, and he was like, "That it's 80,000 won." Now, 10,000 won is approximately £10. So I was like, "Wait, my bar bill's 80 quid? How could that be the case?" And he was like, "You were buying single malt, you were buying me single malt, you were buying everyone in the bar single malt." And I was like, And Rashko, having known me all of 48 hours, turned to me and goes, "That does sound like you." So I then go to pay the man. I've got about 40,000 won left cash. So I'm like, I'll go to the ATM around across the street here and I'll get you the rest. Go to the ATM and the card won't work. And I'm like, what's this all about? And it turns out that the night before I'd thought I'd lost my wallet. And so I had called Nationwide and cancelled my card. It turned out my wallet was in my hotel room the entire time. So Rashko then stepped up, helped me out, got me sorted, and also gave me money to get a taxi to the airport the next day. Many months later, I would repay him, and maybe Rashko will do his own Sips with Rashko, a special edition Sips with Rashko, where he can tell about what I bought and maybe drink some local Belgrade delicacies. So anyway, that's the big backstory behind this type of liquor. Would I do it again? No. Would I do it again by accident? Probably. That's the taste I remember. It's a funny drink because it doesn't really have anything to it. It's quite thick. It's really smooth. It's only 24%. And yeah, it almost tastes like a nice, clean and clear glass of water. Like it really is. It really is tasteless, with maybe a tiny bit of like coconut on the back, at the back, at the end, at the afterbirth, as Michael Scott in The Office would call it. Yeah, it's just, this is like walking down memory lane. It's so lovely, um, but probably mostly because every sip is just conjuring good crack on the beach. So this has been maybe like, hopefully the earlier, like the sip has been effortless. Hopefully this being so delicious, the story earlier has made up for it. So cheers. Here is to the end of April, the beginning of May, which I believe 1st of May, a big day in Russia. Is it a big day in Serbia as well? I'm sure some of our Serbian watchers will let us know. And then tomorrow night, or Saturday, depending, I'm going to do the Serbian cocktail. And let's just say the name is offensive, the taste will be offensive, and it's going to be rough. So tune in for that. Sláinte.